Hey guys, it's your boy Brian Pointer, the Mental Farmer, and today I'll be talking about the 10 things that you need to work on each and every day to improve in your business or just in your day-to-day self-development, okay? And the number one thing is purpose, okay? You have to work on purpose. What you need to understand is that something that pulls you forward, okay? Your why is something that pulls you forward. Your purpose is why you get up in the morning. Your purpose is why you love what you do. Your purpose is something that you're trying to get to. Your wall is something that you're trying to get away from, okay? So you need to understand that your purpose have to be extremely high when it comes to what it is that you're trying to achieve or any goals that you have in life, okay? And the second thing, number 2 is self-confidence, okay? You have to have self-confidence. What you need to understand is that self-confidence comes from the small daily things that you do each and every day. Self-confidence comes from the small daily activities, right? So for instance, making your bed up each and every day. As soon as you wake up, you got a lot of things on your mind, but yet the very first thing that you need to do is make up your bed. Simply because of the fact that when you set goals, right? Simply because of the fact that when you plan your work, small daily activity helps you to being productive in your daily planning, right? And in your daily work that you're trying to do, okay? So the third thing is enthusiasm, okay? You gotta have enthusiasm, all right? You gotta believe 90% inside, but yet it gotta be 10% outside, all right? You can't give everything on the outside and you only leave a little bit inside. That's how a lot of dreams get crushed. That's how a lot of times people get distracted. That's how a lot of times people believe that whatever it is that they're trying to do, it won't work, simply because you give 90% outside and only have 10% inside. But it's kind of, in a sense, it's kind of like the iceberg scenario where people only see the tip of it, but they don't see the big amount at the bottom, right? So you got to kind of think about it just like that, all right? Enthusiasm. You got to be excited. You got to be happy about what it is that you're doing, all right? Now, the fourth thing, okay? The fourth thing is expertise, all right? Being an expert at what it is that you are doing, all right? So whatever it is, whether it's music, whether it's football, basketball, whether it's business, no matter what it is, you definitely want to be the best at what it is that you are doing. Now, how do you become the best, though? You become the best at what it is that you're doing by hanging around people that are doing it better than you. By hanging around people that are doing it better than you, right? How else do you know how to be the best if you don't surround yourself around the best, okay? Now, the fifth thing is preparation. Man, this is so important. You got to understand that preparation is truly important. You have to plan your work and then work your plan, okay? Preparation is extremely important, and it also helps with that self-confidence, right? Planning your work gives you that self-confidence, but preparation, right? So, for instance, you won't have a productive today if you didn't prepare for it yesterday. And you can't have a productive tomorrow if you don't prepare for it today, right? So having preparation is extremely important when it comes to your self-development and when it comes to the 10 steps that you need to improve on each and every day. All right. Now, the sixth thing is self-reliance. Oh man, you got to have self-reliance, right? In today's time, there's a lot of people that are dependent on others. In today's times, people are afraid to just take action. You cannot be afraid to take action. If a thought comes into your mind, you got to execute and you have to get it done. It may not be perfect, but do not worry about it. You're not looking for perfection. You are just looking for you're just trying to be productive, all right? Just taking action alone is more than just preparing for is a lot more effective than just trying to reach for perfection, okay? Now, the seventh thing is your image, your brand, right? Your brand. You got to understand that it is important how people see you. Your brand. What is your brand? What is it that you're trying to represent? All right. So your brand is very, very important. You got to try your best to protect your brand because that is your image. And you definitely don't want to give off the wrong image. OK, so the seventh thing. All right. The seventh thing is your character. The seventh thing is your character. You gotta understand that self-development. Your character is extremely, extremely important, okay? You got to have high values. You got to have high principles, all right? You have to have a great, great character, okay? Because people exactly follow people that knows where they're trying to lead, okay? So if you want to be a leader, right? If you want people to follow you, if you want people to look up to you, right? If you want to reach out and be in the forefront, you have to understand simply that your character plays a huge, huge role in that, okay? Now, the eighth thing is self-discipline. Man, this is extremely important, all right? This is another important tip when it comes to 10 things that you need to improve on each and every day. You have to have self-discipline, okay? Now, your self-discipline plays a big role simply because of the fact that a lot of times there's this saying, right? There's this saying, what is the easiest thing for someone to do? What is the easiest thing for people to do, right? Absolutely nothing. That is the easiest thing to do in the world. It is so easy for somebody to just sit on their couch. It's so easy for somebody to just get distracted by TV, to get distracted by social media, right? A lot of people people are on social media for like hours and hours. And those who have iPhone, there is now this software where you can actually keep track of how many hours you are on your phone. Stop what you are doing right now, and I want you to look at how many hours you have been on your phone. Now ask yourself this question: have any of those hours been dedicated to your self-development or your business? Or have you been just using it for entertainment? Or have you just been using it and allowing your phone to use you as a tool besides you using your phone as a tool? So that you have to understand that self-discipline is extremely important, because if you do not have self-discipline, you do not have a successful brand, you do not have a successful business, and you cannot be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So you got to have self-discipline, okay? Now, the ninth thing, okay? The very last thing. This is so important. You have to have the power of extraordinary performance. You got to have the power of extraordinary performance. What does this mean? Every day when you wake up, you got to be just like Eric Thomas. You got to give 120%. Not 100%, not 110, not 105, and nothing less than 100. You have to have 120. You have to go 120, 150. You got to be like Grant Cardone. You got to go 10x. All right? You literally got to wake up and give the day your best day that you can. You have to be all in. You have to be able to be as productive as you need to be to reach the success and the goals that you are trying to reach. You need to understand that having the power of extraordinary performance can literally take your business or take your career or what it is that you're trying to do extremely to the next level. Simply because each and every day you go 120. There's a lot of people that go 60%, 30%. Right? They go 50%, or they get easily distracted in the midst of what it is that they're trying to do, right? You have some people that literally say, oh, I don't feel like doing it, right? But you have to do something, right? Anytime that you feel like you don't want to do something, or anytime you wake up and you're just not in one of those moods, okay, you have to actually do something that throws because you have to understand our brain is extremely important. I mean, smart, right? Our brain is very, very smart. It picks up on things without you really realizing, okay? So there's a pattern that you have been used to, right? Even from elementary, right? You know, raise your hand when you're ready to talk. Walk on the right side, right? For some countries, walk on the left side, right? There's certain things that you was taught even from a very child in which you are programmed, right? And your brain has picked up on this throughout the time, in which it is kind of hard to get out of those habits, right? A lot of people don't realize that they drink coffee a certain way. They put on their left sock before their right sock, right? Some people put on their right sock before their left. They don't realize that they only put on their coat a certain kind of way, right? They only stir their coffee only twice or three times, and then that's it. These are literally patterns that we have been doing for a very long time. But you know, and getting stuck in your head for some people is a pattern all on its own. But there's literally a remedy to that, right? And it's called pattern, where you can pattern default, right? You can literally throw your patterns off by counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is pattern interrupt. That's the word I was trying to think about. Pattern interrupt, right? Where anytime that you get stuck in your head or you ever get stuck in a thought process, you can literally say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then literally you could throw your pattern off, or that habit that you're used to, and literally just go. Once you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just go. Just do it. If you don't feel like getting up in the morning, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right? You don't feel like going to the gym, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you just might keep counting all the way to 100, right? You'll never get up and you'll never get done what you're trying to get done. But if you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you interrupt that thought, or you interrupt being stuck in your head or that pattern that you're used to doing, and just taking action, you will have extreme performance, extraordinary performance. All right. Now, hey, guys, I want you guys to share this if this giving you any value. What you need to understand that these are the 10 things that really is going to help you when it comes to improving and self-development each and every day. Again, this is Brian Pointer, your boy, the Mental Farmer. I definitely hope I planted a seed, and I hope that throughout your week and throughout your day, this seed grows. All right. You guys have a great day. Be good. Hello, thank you for watching. For more videos that helps motivate and inspire you and teaches you how to reach your dreams in life, subscribe now.